People always ask how I balance my family life with 400 shows a year. I'm just doing what I love with the people I love. It's my magic life.
I like Wes Iseli. I like everything about him.
All right, guys, we're back. Merry Christmas. We're all set, ready. This is pretty close to New Year's Eve where we are.
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already one holiday ahead.
Don't skip Christmas.
What it is we're recording this at 11 p.m. at night. We just had people come over for a holiday party. I don't know. What? Magic show, holiday party. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. The next day is Christmas Day. We got to get this thing recorded. So it's 11 p.m. It's my bedtime. And here we are recording. We're ready to rock and roll just for you guys.
It was a fun little get-together. It was just a get-together with another family. Friends. But they have 3 kids. And so we let the kids, her kids and Lana, Lex and Julian are too little to have much interest. But they made sugar cookies. So I made the batter yesterday, wrapped it up, put it in the fridge, took it out. They rolled it out. They did everything. So they had fun.
We had dinner. We did that. We played video games.
Yeah.
The girls talked.
Yep. It was good.
We had fun.
It was nice.
But anyway, tonight we're going to talk Christmas. We're going to talk what we have planned, our Christmas shows that we've had, the crazy holiday season we've had. But before we get started, Natalie has a big announcement to make.
I'm going back to school. So,
as if we don't have enough on our plate already with
it's gonna add
homeschooling,
to me,
with doing 400 shows a year,
yeah,
with cooking and the cleaning and the shows and the calling the customers and the office work.
It's gonna be a lot.
And her health coach customers she already has already.
It's gonna be a lot. But I know that I have the full support of my hubby right here. And I know he's going to take up the slack.
Somebody's on my website right now. Sorry.
That is inevitably going to happen because I'll be taking classes. So I'm going back to school to get my master's of science in nutrition because I absolutely love health coaching, but I've been doing it just for a specific program and that I want more knowledge. I want to be able to help more people and have a wider net, I guess, a wider opportunity to help more people. Because, I mean, this nutrition program worked for me. It works great. 100% love it. But it's not for everybody. I mean, there's not a one thing fits all for everybody, right? So I think by going back to school, I can help more people because I can look at each individual case and cater to that person.
And there's drawbacks with the program she sells with and coaches on and everything. If they have thyroid issues or they have medical needs or they have pills that they take, she's like, well, I can't recommend it because I don't know. Right. Sorry, bye.
I mean, there's a couple things that I know, like I can work with thyroid. But there's a couple things I can work with. And then there's other stuff where I'm just like, I can't do that. Or like there's people who are like, well, there's ingredients in there with my autoimmune disease. I can't do that. And so while I can't be like, oh, I can fix your autoimmune disease because that's not possible, but I might be able to work with them and help them nutritionally. So yeah, because I love it so much. I love helping people feel better. I love helping people get to where they're confident in themselves and they're happy with what they want to do. And so, yeah.
I think she's stretching herself very, very, very thin. But let me tell you, we talked about this.
But it was your idea.
But we talked about this. And here's the deal. I'm passionate about magic. Magic, I live, breathe, eat, sleep. I always have a deck of cards on me. I always have magic tricks ready to go, ready to pounce and show somebody a trick, whether I'm being paid or not, because I love it so much. Mm-hmm. And when she started health coaching, she says, Wes, I finally have it. I get it now.
I found my passion. I have something that's like magic to you. That's what it is to me. And so I'm really excited to do this and be able to have the opportunity. And I know it's going to stretch me thin. That's why I need your help.
I'm right here. But, like, you know, the reactions that we get. And she says she likes watching people's reactions when I do close-up magic. She's seen the magic before. Even new stuff, it's fun to watch it, 4 times?
Right.
On the 87th time, she's seen it before. But the reactions.
Yeah.
And when she's health coaching, these reactions, people are crying. People are thanking her. People are saying she's a godsend. She's answering their prayers. I can now do this. My diabetes is gone. I'm not snoring anymore. I can go to my kid's recital and not have to use a cane to get up the steps to the school. I mean...
Right. Just living life better, you know, and it just... Their joy gives me joy, and I really, really love it. So I want to be able to help more people. So here we go. It should take me about a year, as long as I can keep up, which I think I will.
So she has a bachelor's in religion.
I have a bachelor's of arts, yeah.
And now she's going for her...
Master's.
In nutrition.
Yes.
So, there you go.
I'm excited and scared and nervous all at the same time. It's going to be a ride, but it's only going to be for a year, and then I will have my master's, and I'll be able to help more people. It'll be good. It'll be a good thing.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Also, everyone, it's Christmas. If you have last-minute gift ideas or you have some leftover money or somebody gives you money for Christmas, I just got a magic order. You can still get gift cards. You can give them all year long. If you get somebody giving you a present and you want to catch up and say, oh, I forgot to buy them something, a gift card to magiciansmagicshop.com is what that person just bought. That went ding ding.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
awesome.
You can do that too. Also, I just want to do a shout out real fast. Not that I'm trying to rain on your parade, but I think you were done.
Yeah, no, I'm done.
Patreon. I don't know what happened. It ended with a bang. We got a whole bunch of new people that signed up this month. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. I'm working really hard. We're working really hard with Patreon, giving you podcast extras. I did a thing where Magic Class, where I talk about stuff that I teach at my lectures.
Sorry.
I'm teaching magic lessons. I'm teaching behind-the-scenes videos of us at shows or our television show first looks. You get to see it even before I edit it and put it in the television show. So patreon.com/Wes_Iseli. Check it out. And if you sign up today, you get all that backlog footage as well that you can go through and watch. And I'm uploading at least 4 new videos a week. So check it out. And thank you guys, all you guys, you new guys that joined this month. That is awesome. I doubled my numbers in 1 month. So
that's awesome.
Thank
Yes.
you guys. Thank you guys. So what else you got to talk about, Natalie?
Well, what did you
When
want
does
to talk
school
about?
start? When does school start?
For me?
Yeah.
The 13th of January. I got 3 weeks from today. The day that we're recording.
So when do you
3
get your
weeks.
books?
Once I get my new laptop, I was going to order them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You have an iPad. You can't order them with your iPad?
Yeah, but one of them's download, and I want to download it on my computer.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
Yeah.
She's getting an iPad for Christmas.
A
She already knows
computer,
it.
a laptop.
You're getting a laptop. She already knows.
Yeah.
She's getting a laptop for Christmas. It's underneath
Well,
the
I
tree
need
right
one.
now.
The laptop that I have now, if you click on something, like you want to pull up your email or you want to pull up a document, you click on it and then you sit there. And you wait a good 30 seconds to a minute before it pulls up. So, I would like a computer that works a little quicker.
So here's the thing. Maybe you guys can help us out there. I don't know. Maybe we need a second Amazon account. Maybe we need... She checks my email because it's wesiseli.com. Those emails come to her. She gets my Gmail emails.
Uh-huh.
She gets my website emails. Quit yawning. I know it's late, but stop it.
Sorry.
Also, when I get Amazon orders, they email me, hey, how'd you like that new laptop? Well, she saw it. She can also, when she goes on Amazon, she sees it.
Yeah, we share an Amazon account. I guess we just... Well, I don't know.
You would still get the emails
Yeah.
of my stuff.
Oh,
I don't know
well,
how to
it's
work
not
it.
a big
I don't know how to
deal.
work it.
It's fine.
For 16 years we've been married. We've been together longer than that. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We're side by side.
This is the first year where we're trying to do surprise gifts for each other, and we're both ordering on Amazon, and it's not working out so well. But
Do you have any surprises?
all the
Do
years,
you honestly, just tell us now.
as far as I know, yeah, you wouldn't let me look at Amazon. I know I'm getting a laptop because we both
But you didn't
know
peek
that
the
you
other
asked
stuff
for
just
help.
by scrolling, looking for Lana's gifts and things?
No.
You didn't see anything?
No, you told me not to go on.
So she may have two
He
surprises.
probably knows everything that he got.
I
He was
know
allowed on Amazon.
almost everything.
Right.
Some things I said, ooh, that might be for me, and I just skimmed it. So
Yeah. So
yeah.
Anyway, this is the first year we're trying to do some surprise stuff. I don't think it's working so well. I mean, he wouldn't let me on Amazon, so I guess it's working for me.
Dude,
anyway,
every time an email comes in, I have to delete it right away. I don't want her seeing it. But if she goes in the trash, it's there.
I don't go to the trash. Sorry.
But drink some caffeine.
Anyway, all the other years we'd be going shopping for Christmas and we just buy each other stuff when we're shopping, so we'd always know. But we'd wrap it up and open it anyway.
For 16 years, it never bothered me. This year, it's like I want to surprise her. I want to do something surprising.
Well, that's
I don't
sweet.
know.
Well, you will, because I haven't been on Amazon until you told me everything that I was getting was in.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know that I'm surprised. I don't know that you're lying to me right now, that you didn't peek little things.
I'm not lying to you.
I trust you.
I hope so.
I trust you. All right, so we did this much shopping. For listeners, I'm holding up my finger, about a half an inch. Why did we go to Short Pump? What was that trip about?
Short Pump. That was for Lana. For her birthday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
we went there to get her birthday gift. But yeah, Thanksgiving and Christmas were smushed together this year. Thanksgiving was later this year than normal.
It felt it.
Yeah, and so between that and shows and life and trying to homeschool and life, we couldn't figure out a time to be able to go out shopping. Because normally we'll have a day where we'll go to Fredericksburg or somewhere and we'll just spend the day shopping, going from store to store. And it's kind of nice because what do you get this person? Well, you just peruse and like, oh, and it hits you. You see something, you're like, oh, this person will love that. And you know, but we didn't have time for that this year. So we ended up just taking one day and just Amazon shopping. We did,
That's not fun.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It's not the same. But all the malls are shutting down. All the shopping centers are closing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And we just didn't have time. So hopefully next year we'll have a little extra time to be able to go out. I mean, even last year we did some shopping online because we went out and we did shopping, but we couldn't find something for everybody. So we ended up doing some, but it wasn't as much.
Yeah, I wrote down, I think we did 95% online this year. 95%.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about right.
But I'm not a fan of that. It's not my favorite.
Mm.
For some reason, it seems almost like a gift card, like you're giving them a gift card. It's just.
But you're not. And we got some meaningful stuff, and I think we did. I think what we got was good. We just didn't have that shopping experience.
My buddy Ron, I wish I could get him on the podcast, but he was like the East Coast salesman of compact computers. I got a picture of him with David Copperfield over here. He hired David Copperfield in the early 80s to come work for Compact Computers, do an illusion show for Compact. So to get Copperfield into your company party, they probably paid a pretty penny for that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But we got Ron. He's 84 now, I think is what he said. 83, 84. We got him a box of different variety of nuts. And we got him like a cardigan sweater.
It's a real nice, I mean, it's a pullover sweater and a zip up. But he doesn't want things that sit around, you know?
But if he didn't like it, he's the best actor in the world.
Yes.
He loved that thing. And that made us so happy.
Yes.
Because we really do want to get him something nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that dude.
Well, when I saw the sweater, I was like, that looks like Ron. That looks like his style.
Well, he's a classy dude, too. That was a good-looking sweater.
Yeah, it was.
Let's see. So we went to Short Pump. And we went to Auntie Anne's Pretzels for everybody. We just treated everybody to pretzels. And the boys...
Yeah, and this was after a show. It was fun. It was
the boys absolutely went crazy.
Everybody got a little cup of the cinnamon sugar, little tiny nugget pretzels. I think they call them nuggets.
Oh, wait, we can talk about that show first.
Oh,
that was that day we did the show for the Jewish...
Community
the Hanukkah,
Center.
The Hanukkah event.
Yeah. So there's a Jewish, community center type thing in the Richmond area.
Would I be negative if I said...
And it was a Hanukkah party.
No, but that lady saying, slapping the grab bags out of the kids' hands, saying...
Oh, yeah. So we give out grab bags after a show, and there's,
There's
Picture
little
the
kids.
magician, 6 magic tricks you can do with items found around your house, and candy. And I mean, it was in. We told them we were doing that before.
The lady that
Yeah.
booked it, we
Yeah.
said we're giving them grab bags.
And so handing out grab bags, and I handed out to one family, and the mom was like, "You cannot have that candy. It is not kosher." I was like, "Oh."
And she like slapped it out of the kid's hands. But it makes us feel like we're dirty.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I don't know.
Mean to mess up,
and
you
I'm
can
not
still
trying to be
have the
rude.
magic tricks.
And I'm not trying to be rude, but can't they just take it into the building and have somebody bless it? Is that, or is there more of a procedure than that?
I'm not sure. I thought it was just a blessing, but I mean, maybe you don't bless. I don't know. Maybe you don't bless candy. That's just meat and all. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah.
Another thing,
And
when there's little
you might
kids,
be looking at us like we're idiots, but we just don't know.
but you got the religion degree. You
I
studied
know,
all
but
those
it
different
didn't go.
religions.
They didn't go into that.
Kosher.
We went into looking at.
So another thing, we're taking pictures with kids, and I pick them up when they don't. The heads don't go over the table. I'll pick them up. I'll put them on my knee, and I'll just take a picture with them. And I do that at all my resort shows. All that. Always have my hands up front. They're on my knee. Whatever. Dad, right there. Or if they don't want me holding them, Dad can come in the picture and hold the kid, and they can pet the bunny and take a picture. I had a couple of them say, don't touch my kid. That never happens. But they wanted.
They still wanted a picture, but just don't
touch
contact.
my kid.
Yeah,
So
no
I didn't know if
contact.
that was a religion thing, or if that was like an autistic thing,
It could be.
or if that was just a over
Family-
parenting thing.
Family practice thing. Yeah.
But it wasn't friendly. I mean, if I had that rule in my house that I don't let strangers touch my daughter, I think I would say it nicer. There was something about it.
Yeah.
But the event was great. They loved us.
Yeah.
They
had a great time.
they gave us a great testimonial in the mail. But we left scratching our head like, man, that kind of hurt when they knocked the candy out and said, "What?" It's like it's not clean. Like, nuh-uh, it's brand new. We just and don't touch my kid. Okay, well, I don't want to touch your kid like that. I'm trying to.
Maybe
You
we're
wanted the
being
picture.
overly sensitive.
You wanted the picture. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. You saw me pose all the other children that were in. I don't understand, but it just felt weird. But now after we left that, we went shopping because we were already close to Shore Pump.
Yep, and we went and we just decided to treat everybody to Auntie Anne's pretzels, and there were the little nuggets, like I said, and everybody got a cup of them, but the boys shared a cup, and they loved those things. And when they saw there was getting fewer and fewer, stuffing them in, and then double fisting to make sure that it didn't get. My brother didn't get the last one, and it was adorable. And then of course the sugar high hit, and ran around. But then we went to. They have Zoomies, which is a skateboard store. Yeah, in case you don't know, because I wouldn't have known. But Lana wants to get back into skateboarding, so Wes is all for it. It's a good daddy-daughter thing. And so took her in there. I'm like, well, if you got a skateboard, what would you want on it? And what would you want on the bottom? What kind of wheels would you want on it? And just going through all this stuff.
What kind of grip tape?
And then was how much would this cost? Well, what size helmet would she be? Just future knowledge. And I don't know if she caught on or anything like. I don't think she did. But then we all left. And Wes had talked to the guy ahead of time, and everything she picked out, he put together. And so we got her own little skateboard and helmet for.
But the only thing we bought there that day was fingerboards for the kids.
Yes.
The boys got fingerboards.
Yes.
And then Natalie and everybody left.
Yes.
And then I went back.
Yes.
But the boys had those little skateboards. So now they're going to Auntie Anne's, and they're playing with the skateboards, and they held onto those skateboards. Now, when I was little, those little skateboards, $1.50. Now they're $10 each.
$10.
For it's only 3 inches long.
But they love them. They really love them. They're still playing with them.
I set up a ramp with a soda box and some cardboard and put packing tape on it, and they were riding those little fingerboards up the cardboard ramp. I just finally threw that cardboard ramp away because they sat on it.
Oh yeah, they smushed it. I thought it looked kind of messed up.
Yeah, but
yeah,
boy, they loved it.
I had a great time.
And that was weeks ago. They got that.
Yeah.
So
$20
for 2 fingerboards.
Yeah. So that was fun. I think she'll be pleasantly surprised. for her birthday. I think she's going to like
And
it.
her birthday's
The 28th.
2 days after
Right
Christmas.
after, yeah. It's right after Christmas.
You got to have mommy daughter time with Lana baking cookies.
I did.
All day yesterday.
Yes.
How'd that go?
So we did school right up until the 19th, which was Friday before Christmas. And we just haven't had time to bake any cookies. So after church on Sunday, it was cookie baking day. And we made all of our cookies all in one day. And Lana was like, can I help? I was like, well, yeah, I'm not doing this by myself. So we spent all day together in the kitchen baking all the cookies. And it was so fun. And it was so sweet. And
when did Willow go home? Thursday?
Willow went home Thursday after we went to the thing.
Yeah.
Which you can tell them about. But, yeah. So it was just me and Lana because Wes likes to eat them, but he doesn't help make any of them. So, and Lana was, you know, it was fun because I could tell her, okay, you do this part of the recipe here. Because, you know, you have to mix some stuff, some of the, like, eggs and sugar and stuff. But then you also have to mix together the flour and the salt and the whatever. And then you pour this flour. Yeah. So one of us would do one thing. One of us would mix together the other thing. And then we'd mix it together. And then we'd help, you know, we'd both be forming into balls and, you know, everything else. So it was fun. It was a fun afternoon.
They had Christmas music playing. I was babysitting the boys. I was doing office work. It was just a fun, peaceful, fun day. Christmas. It was very Christmas themed with the Christmas music in the background. You guys baking up a storm in there.
And then we had the boys come down. We make they're called Kisses Blossoms, and they're like peanut butter cookies, and you roll them in sugar, and then you put a Hershey Kiss on top. And so I was like, well, let's let the boys. They were up in their playroom. I said, bring the boys downstairs and let them each have a cookie. They ended up having 2 cookies, but it was so funny because they didn't just eat it. It stuffed the whole thing.
No, that was Julian.
Oh, it was just Julian. Julian stuffed the whole thing in his mouth.
And Lex was savoring it as crumbs were going everywhere. So I tried to stuff it in his mouth, but the
chocolate got all over your finger, yeah, because it wasn't quite
cool yet.
hardened.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I think they approved because they asked for a second one.
How they're so different, though. One's trying to eat it like a typewriter, and then the other one is just, and he's the gagger.
They do that. Yeah, he stuffs the whole thing. They do that. This hat is itching my forehead. They do that with their. We have little countdown advent calendars with the chocolates in them. They do that with their chocolates too, and it's a tiny little piece of chocolate. And Julian will stick. A normal person would just stick the whole thing in their mouth. Julian does that. Lex takes it and eats it in 3 separate bites. It's so funny. Hey, he's savoring his food. So, yeah.
What about the pumpkin bread? What day did you do that?
I did that on Friday. So Friday we finished up school, and then I started making pumpkin bread. And I make, and we deliver. We give pumpkin bread to friends and family that's close by. And then we make
that's
some
still around. Our list is getting smaller and smaller.
We make some for ourselves too, but yeah. So it's a yearly tradition to make pumpkin bread for friends and family. So I made that on Friday, and I stayed up. I'm tired. I haven't gone to bed at a regular hour for a week, just about. So that's why I'm yawning. Sorry, but I'll be going to bed late again tonight. And getting up at the same time I always get up. So anyway, but stayed up late making pumpkin bread, and then we went and delivered it on Saturday. So we went around and delivered presents and pumpkin bread.
This isn't on the list, but something that I just found out this month. I thought you had to have stamps.com or something like that to mail out packages.
Yeah.
Dude, my Magic orders, I was doing international shipping, and one of the packages that was as big as my fist. The package was as big as my fist. They wanted $110 to send it to the UK. This is crazy.
And we thought he was just doing something wrong on the...
Because I was doing it online. Because my local post office said, you can mail these packages at home. I can? I thought I had to have stamps.com. Because that charges you like $85 a month, whether you use anything. 1 box a month or no boxes a month.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, why do people sign up for that then? You just do it? Yeah, you just do it at home. Wow. I'm sending out packages right away now. There's no waiting until they pile up to go to the post office.
Yeah.
Or waiting a few days when we're heading out anyway. Nope,
Yeah.
they are going out right away. So that is a big helper for me this month. I don't know why. It's just packages and mailing out all these Christmas orders for my website. But that was crazy.
Ones, yeah.
That was crazy. $110 for that. We have an intruder in our podcast.
Lana is free.
Lana went to sleep. So our little boy just came in here and said, Mom, Lana is asleep. And she's supposed to be babysitting the boys right now. Anyway, I think that's really awesome that I can mail out my own packages from home. You go to upswhatever.com or UnitedStatesPostOffice.com and fill out your form, and that's awesome. I love that so much. I don't want to talk about something Natalie wants to talk about, but I have a whole list of stuff here. Wrapping gifts this year, I think I wrapped 95% of the gifts. Is that right?
Probably, but I had to address 200 Christmas cards, so.
But wait a second. Was Lana really asleep?
No. She was at the bottom of the steps. Relax. So, Lana, he came upstairs and said you were asleep. Not asleep. He said he was going to try and get himself a Cliff Bar from the pantry. And then he wasn't in the kitchen.
I don't know how she's going to work out babysitting for us. I don't know. She can't do that on stage.
She'll be okay.
All right, so I was talking about, I didn't want to talk about something you weren't a part of, but wrapping Christmas gifts. She decorated the entire house.
Yes,
She
I do.
Put up 2 trees.
Mm-hmm.
Lana did help with that.
Yeah, Lana likes to help decorate the Christmas tree. The boys had a great time helping decorate the Christmas tree. It was a little hectic, but they really had a good time helping with that. And, you know, they've been rearranging the Christmas tree ever since then.
But
I'm trying to discourage them from doing it, but I mean, even today, something has moved because there are 3 ornaments on one branch, and that wasn't like that yesterday.
But
So
they're 4 years old. Our tree is loaded with presents.
Yeah.
They've never peeked. They've never rearranged them.
Mm-hmm.
They did throw a toy over behind the present and then started moving presents to get to the toy.
Right.
And like he threw it in the tree on purpose. But
Yeah.
that's the only sneaky thing they've done around the tree.
Yeah.
Moving ornaments, maybe, but
Oh, definitely. They're
Not
definitely
even.
moving ornaments.
But I'm saying that's not
whatever.
but the lower ones for them anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Um,
And I'm not particular. I don't care. Like we don't do fancy themed Christmas trees, and I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, they have to be evenly spaced. We have kids; they're not going to be evenly spaced.
it's fun.
Yeah, it's supposed to be fun, and I just have at it, go for it.
And it's pretty all lit up.
Yeah,
But wrapping, did I do 95% of the wrapping or not?
probably, yeah. But I came up here and kept him company while he was wrapping, but I wrote out addresses on Christmas cards.
I enjoyed that. That was just me and you time, and we
Yeah.
watched television together, and
Yeah,
we talked and
Yeah.
wrapped, and
yeah.
I feel like I'm getting older though. There were several presents I wrapped, and I just got lost in wrapping. I'm like, what did I just wrap? Oh no! I don't think I messed up, but I did have some parts where I was stopping.
I used that turning it catty corner today.
How'd it work?
For Cassidy's gift because you had an extra piece that you had, and I was like, well, I'll use this, but it didn't quite fit, and I catty cornered it, and it worked perfectly.
That's
it looks good. You
awesome
can just see it
little
under the tree upstairs.
Well, show it to me.
Yeah.
So if your piece doesn't quite fit, if you make it catty corner, it'll wrap around
Somehow.
the edges weird, and it's
Somehow
neat.
it
It's a neat
fits.
little trick I saw online somewhere.
Yeah.
Here's another thing I saw online. It has nothing to do with anything.
Okay.
But I got it, and I got something out of it. I thought it was a great moral to the story. I thought it was great. Now, this is one of those, like, inspiring business man sites. I don't know how you explain it, but that's what it is. Like,
Okay.
motivational, be a man, be a breadwinner, bring home the bacon, be tough. I don't know. Motivational mindset, different things. I don't know.
Okay.
A guy gave his employees trees to grow and said the biggest one in a year will get the job after the year. The potential prospects brought in their trees. Okay, so they had, you all been working here for whatever. You want to be the resident manager? You want to be the East Coast sales manager?
Mm-hmm.
Here's some seeds.
Grow a tree.
Grow a tree. Biggest tree gets the job.
I'd lose. Everything I plant dies.
Okay. After the year, all the prospects brought in their trees. Now, can you imagine waiting in the lobby with all the other potential people for this huge paying job?
Yeah.
Some people's trees are 5 inches. Some people's are 1.5 feet. Some people's are really bushy. Some people's are like bonsais, right?
And cut them down.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're trying to show off the size. They're trying to show off the width. They're trying to show height. All right.
Okay.
And this one guy asked, they're showing all these trees during the meeting. The guy calls them in. They're showing all these different trees.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, yours is really bushy. Well, I wanted to be full to show that I'm full of potential. And the other guy said, well, you said the tallest tree. Well, the biggest tree, I took it as tall. So I tried to make sure that I put nutrients in the soil to make it big and strong and tall. Mine's definitely the tallest. I should get the job.
Mm-hmm.
He went around the entire table. One guy manicured his tree because he wanted to show, like bonsai, he wanted to show that he's skilled in structure, that he can structure and make this tree grow in the shapes that he wants it to grow in.
Okay.
And the final guy he got to, he said, I'm sorry, sir. I did everything I could. I got the best soil I could get. I replanted it several times. I watered it every day. I did everything I could. I just couldn't get it to do anything. And he just put a seed on the table. And he says, I'm so sorry I failed you.
Aww.
He's the one that got the job.
Wow.
Come on. Now, why would he get the job?
Right, why?
Because the boss had boiled all the seeds. And they weren't supposed to grow. So all the other men lied. Their successes was a scam. And that's to show you social media, the world, everything. Just because that guy's driving a great car, you don't know how much debt he's in. You don't know what company he's ripping off or what he's doing to get that. All these people coming in there. And this one guy says, I'm really sorry. I tried everything.
And he was being honest.
You feel sorry for that dude.
You feel so sorry for him.
If you saw that guy online struggling and saying, I'm really trying with my business, but I just don't have it. I just can't get it going.
Yeah.
And all these other people saying, mine's great, mine's good, mine's this. Wow, they're really doing good.
Yeah.
But they could be in debt up to their eyeballs. You just don't know.
Yeah.
So that was the kind of the point, you know. Don't worry about Joe Schmo.
Yeah. Just
enjoy your
concentrate on
adventure.
what you're doing.
Only worry about yourself.
Yeah.
Go through life, enjoy life, and don't
compare. Yeah.
But that just hit me.
Yeah.
Can you imagine going to we're looking for a 6-foot leading man role, and then I'm in there. Well, my publicist told me to come here. They're not going to want me. But that's what he's looking for. He didn't write down 6 foot. They just wanted people to come in there.
Yeah.
The assistant wrote down 6 foot leading man type or something, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You just don't know.
Nope.
Just do your thing. You want to talk about the Roanoke Light Show?
Sure. So, my parents live down near Roanoke, and there's this thing called Illuminates at Explore Park, I think it's called. And they put up tons of Christmas lights. So,
Did they say it's a half a mile?
Almost. It was like 0.4, and half mile is 0.5. So, yeah, almost half a mile trail. And, so we went with my parents and got together with them and went and saw the lights, and it's like a walkthrough thing. So they have some stuff out, and then you have tickets and you go to the trail and you get to go down in there, and they have all sorts of things. It's really pretty. They have a couple little stations where they make it look like it's snowing.
They make it snow. They have a little snow machine. You got snowed on.
Yeah, but it's not like snow like at a ski resort. It's like bubbles or something. But it's not bubbles. It looks like snow. But it's bubbles. I don't know how to describe it.
It's snow. I think it's snow. I think it's water-based ice chips.
Okay. Well, it's fun. It was really fun.
I wouldn't lick it, just in case.
No.
But, I mean, it hit my nose and melted. It didn't pop. It melted.
Okay. It was bubbly.
Do you think it's bubbles?
It was bubbly, though. If you looked at it, it was... Anyway, whatever.
I don't know.
It looked like it was snowing. This hat.
You gotta wear it. It's the Christmas episode.
Anyway, it was a lot of fun, and all of it. Lana loved it. The boys loved it. I loved it. It was. We got some great pictures. It was a fun time. It was really fun, and then we got to hang out with my parents too. Then we went to dinner afterwards and just hung out for a little bit. It was nice.
One negative: everybody wanted hot cocoa.
Oh, yeah.
The worst cup of hot cocoa. I mean,
it was hot water.
It was hot water.
It didn't even taste chocolate.
$7 a cup.
Yeah.
And then the lady wants a tip. There's a tip menu on there. You want to leave 10%, 20%. It wasn't an option not to tip. It's what size tip do you want to leave?
Yeah.
So it's like, daggone it. It's $24 for
3 cups of hot chocolate.
3 cups of water.
Hot water.
Because Lana didn't like hers.
Yeah.
Willow spilled hers in the back seat.
Yeah. She did.
I don't think she liked it, and she blamed the kid. She just said, "Oh, he knocked it over. I don't think you liked it." I told Lana she had to drink it. I'm paying $7 for hot water. You gonna drink it?
Yeah.
But before we got there, we accidentally stumbled upon Santa. We didn't know Santa was gonna be there.
Yeah. Yeah. They had Santa, and they had his sleigh and lit up reindeer. It was real pretty. But yeah.
In between the event and the food trucks.
Yeah. And it wasn't a long line.
4 people in front of us.
Yeah. So we were just like, whatever, we'll let the boys see Santa again.
They jumped up on his sled and almost tackled him. I mean, they were, Santa! And it was 2 of them in 2 different directions. His eyes got so big, like he thought he was going over.
He didn't, though. He all good. But, and he was a great sport, and he was smiling and ho-ho-hoing the whole time. And
you could tell they loved it.
Yes. Oh, what a big difference between last year where we had to hold them to get close to Santa and this year where they're just Santa and run into him. It's so sweet, so cute. And yeah.
But also, does that make us good parents or bad parents? Because when her friends came over tonight, they haven't seen those friends in a year. They don't know those people. They ring the doorbell and I say, "Go ahead, kids."
Yeah.
And my 4-year-old opens the door and says, "Come in, come in, come in, come in."
They're
and starts
welcome.
hugging them.
Mm-hmm.
And come in, you play with me now. And he takes him in the living room. Natalie's upstairs doing laundry. I'm saying hi to him, but I'm sitting back just seeing what they're going to do. And I told him, I said, if you were wearing a mask and had a gun in your hand, they would do the exact same thing. Come in, you play with me now.
Yeah. Yes, I think we need to teach them more about stranger danger.
But it's cute.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's cute for the people you know. That's, yeah.
We had the internet repairman. They hugged him. They woke up. "Hey, guy here!" And they went and hugged him. We had the guy fixing our printer, our industrial size printer that we have downstairs. They run up on him and almost hit his junk.
No.
When they were headbutting him, trying to hug him.
Because
he's an older guy.
They head level with that right
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so his eyes got big for another reason. But it was out of love. They didn't ask him to play with him, though. They could tell he felt weird. He gave off a weird vibe when they tried to hug him.
Yeah.
But
I want you to come in, sit down, and they'll play with you now. So, yeah. This hat's killing me.
You can't take it off. So, at church on Sunday, you want to talk about that?
Yeah. So, church on Sunday, Lana and I were in the Christmas choir, so we had gone to rehearsals for that, and we were singing 3 songs during church. Kids were staying.
I think you did a good job. I think you did. I can't say that you did, but I think you did.
Kids were staying in church. So normally the boys are in church for a little bit, and then they do children's time, and then they go back. They go back and learn with the other kids and then just play. They didn't do that this week. They stayed in church because we were doing, the normal beginning stuff. They had children's time, but then go sit back at your seat. And then the choir came up. So Lana and I left Wes with the boys to sing 2 songs. And they had a complete meltdown.
All right, so listen. They're sitting to my right? All the girls and my boys are sitting to my right. The 2 girls get up and they go to my left. I look over at the boys. They're watching Mom leave. They don't look happy about it, but they're watching Mom leave. I turn around and watch them sing, and she wants pictures. And I look over, and one's on top of the other one, just beating the heck out of him and biting his shoulder. What are you doing? I grab his ankle and I pull him off that other kid. And then he's pulling, trying to get back and jump on top of him. We're sitting in the third row in church. Everybody sees this fight going on. So I'm separating them. Now this one wants to run to mom. So he tries to run out of the aisle this way. That one wants to run around this way to go to mom. I grab both their ankles and pull them back in the pews. I'm embarrassed to death. I can't take pictures. And jingle bells, whatever song they're singing. They're still singing.
Yeah.
And I'm pulling kids, and they're fighting, and they're doing this, and they're doing... What had happened was one of the kids dropped a toy. The other one hungry hippoed it and hid it from him. So he was trying to beat the toy out of that kid. It was a nightmare. Finally, I got the toy, dinosaur, to the right kid. They calmed down. One threw a temper tantrum on the pew. One was under the pew. Continue.
They were good for like the part of the second song. But we weren't the only one that had kids crying during service. There were a couple times when some other kids were crying during service, so it's okay. So anyway, we sang 2 songs, went back to our seat, and our church did an impromptu Christmas pageant. So they didn't have any rehearsals or anything. They had a lady that was narrating it, and then they were just asking people to volunteer to be Mary and Joseph. And they wanted kids to do it, but then the adults filled in the parts when, once the kids didn't.
We don't have a lot of kids at our church.
Yeah. So, they got Mary and Joseph and Gabriel and a couple of shepherds, and she was like, we need an innkeeper. And Lex he raised his hand, which isn't normal. Normally it's Julian that wants to help, and Lex kind of stays back. But Lex was like, I want to help. So Lex went up and got dressed, and Julian wasn't having it on Sunday. And I was like, do you want to go be a shepherd? Do you want to go be up there with them? Do you want to do like Lex is doing it? No. So Julian wasn't part of the Christmas pageant.
At one point, he was crying that he wanted to be baby Jesus or wanted to see baby Jesus.
He wanted baby Jesus back. I want baby Jesus back. I want baby Jesus. I'm like, baby Jesus is right there. Because this was after the point where baby Jesus was in the manger. So baby Jesus is up there. I'm like, baby Jesus is right there. You can see baby Jesus. I want baby Jesus back, and I want to go play toys. So he wanted to go back where he normally goes on Sundays.
I've been in the church way too long. I want to go play toys.
But anyway.
There's dinosaurs back there.
He wasn't having it. And then one point during the Christmas pageant, he decided, he sat up in the front pew and just laid there watching. And then he got up and he started stomping Velociraptor. I'm like, there's not a Velociraptor in the Christmas pageant. And I had to go get him and bring him back.
Roar!
And he didn't like that. But Lex did really, really good. He was so cute, and you could tell how proud he was of himself.
Smiling ear to ear.
As the innkeeper. And he got to go on stage, and he's all smiles, and at the end, he got to go back up, and he's holding hands with everybody that was next to him, and it made my heart so proud. He was so cute, and it was so sweet. Especially with, Julian always usually jumps up and wants to be up.
Like in Cancun, Julian was pushing other people and getting them lined up on stage.
And Lex didn't go up because he didn't want to. So seeing Lex want to go up and seeing Lex do that was special, and I thought it was really cute. But yeah. So it was a little hectic, and then we went up and the Christmas choir sang one more song, and Julian screamed at the beginning, "No song!"
Stop singing.
Julian wasn't having it on Sunday, but
I was so embarrassed. I asked a lady that teaches our Sunday school, "Is it bad that I need a drink?" She said, "My kids used to fight in the aisles."
Yeah.
Well, your kids are all grown up. I'm dealing with it right now.
Yeah.
You went through this.
But so everybody understands, and our kids weren't the only ones that had a breakdown at some point or another that Sunday. But Wes doesn't care that other kids had breakdowns. He only cares that his kids did. But, overall it was good. It was a little hectic at certain points, yes. But they are 4, and they have never sat through church all the way through like that before. Even if it was more interactive, they've never done that before. So it's just going to take a little getting used to. I'm sure next year is going to be better than this year. But it was fun. It was sweet. I'm glad we did it. I'm glad we were there, even with the breakdowns. And I had fun being in choir with Lana. I thought it was a a fun time, just me and her going to rehearsals and doing that together.
Do you think she had fun?
I don't know, but I had fun.
She
was okay with it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know.
She was okay with it, as long as she didn't have to sing by herself.
So, let's see. We're almost out of topics here.
That's okay. We're almost out of time.
You want to? Well, we got 20 minutes.
You have.
Do you want to talk
15.
about? You want to talk about Christmas traditions and our mimosas?
Yes. Okay. So we have. It's fun. So on Christmas Eve, which is tomorrow, because we're recording this on a Monday.
It's in 30 minutes.
Yeah. Really, we don't really do anything until the evening. And in the evening, after dinner, which we've made it tradition to get Chinese for
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve, yeah, as dinner, because you're doing all that cooking on Christmas Day. Don't need to on Christmas Eve. So we do that, and then after dinner, we read the night before Christmas, and we read the Bible story about Jesus being born. And that was something that we did when I was growing up. The kids held a candle, and then you read those two stories. And then after that,
I don't have little candles for the boys, but I do have those touch lamps. Would that be enough?
Yes, that's fine.
That's it?
Sure. We don't have any of those fake little candles or anything?
No, but I have the touch lamps like they're in my gun safe.
Okay.
I have extra ones of those.
Sure, why not?
I can take them out of the gun safe. They're just with a magnet.
That's fine.
Okay.
That'll work. Lana can hold a candle. And then all those cookies that you made, you get a little sampling of that, and we do a little drink of ginger ale and grape juice, and you mix it together, and that's yummy. So you get a sugar high, and then you come in and just enjoy family until you hear Santa's bells.
Are we letting them open up a present on Christmas
Oh,
Eve?
yes, and we do one present on Christmas Eve, because he grew up and their family did Christmas on Christmas Eve, opened all the presents on Christmas Eve. So we do one present on Christmas Eve. Yes, they will open one present. And then you wait for Santa's bells. And once you hear Santa's bells, you got it. That's his warning drive-by. So he drives by and you hear his bells, and you better go to bed so that when he comes back, he can leave the presents.
And
right?
Her friend said something about mimosas because...
Is that me or you?
That's me. Mimosas.
Yes! So, but that's on Christmas Day. They have mimosas. And we're like, well, we don't have anywhere to go. Let's have mimosas. So Wes and I have mimosas on Christmas morning. It's fun. But Christmas morning, you get up and the kids have to wait. You get to take pictures on the stairs. And then they can come down and see what Santa left. And it's just, with us staying home now, it's just a laid back, figure out our own schedule, relax, do what we want to do. But Santa doesn't wrap his gifts. So you go down and you see Santa gifts and you enjoy that for a little bit. And then you go get breakfast ready, have breakfast, and then come back and open presents that are wrapped from family and enjoy that for a little bit. And then you go make your dinner.
And the boys are doing so good with opening presents. And
yeah,
4 years old is just a great age for their enjoyment. They're fun.
Yeah.
And Lana's so good with them because she enjoys watching them enjoy it. She's not jealous.
No, it's so sweet.
She gets it.
She's a really good big sister.
Yeah.
She really, really is. There is an age gap, but she's very, very sweet to them, very, very loving to them. Really gets on their level and plays. And
What happened tonight at dinner? I told Julian I loved him, and that was it. I love you. And then it went around the whole table.
Oh, at breakfast?
Was that breakfast today?
Yeah. No, well, did you? And then Julian said, oh, yeah. And then Julian said, I love you, Dad. I love you, Mom. I love you, Lana. I love you, Lex. Yeah.
And then Lex started.
And then Lex started. He goes, I love you, Julian. I love you, Mommy. I love you, Daddy. I love you, Lana. Yeah.
Lana thought that was so funny, but I just thought it was so sweet. It was like,
sweet.
oh, wow. It's just going around.
Yeah.
Where did I start?
Show the love. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun. What am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something.
You're missing reindeer food.
Oh, yes, we do reindeer food. So we make the reindeer food on They're going to make it tomorrow. And yeah, that's on Christmas Eve. You put that out because obviously Santa's reindeer need a little snack. So you put out some reindeer food.
Which is...
You know, you make
You
it.
have the sprinkles, the glitter sprinkles.
Uh-huh.
And what did you buy at the store?
Oatmeal.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
And then...
And the sprinkles are supposed to make it glitter so that they notice it and come eat it.
But also, our letter to Santa is an awesome tradition.
Yes. So we did that on Saturday before we left to deliver all the pumpkin bread and presents. And
My neck is itching, but I don't know if it's the hat. You're sitting there scratching.
I
What's
know.
up with these hats?
I don't know. But anyway, so they each wrote a little letter. Obviously, we helped the boys with theirs. But we just took it to the fire pit outside and lit it on fire. And since it goes to the North Pole, it's magical and it goes poof, and then it's done. And it went up to Santa.
So cool. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
And the boys, you
So
can't fake the giddiness, the jumping up and down and the cheering
Mm-hmm.
and the high-fiving and the running around and running in place.
Mm-hmm.
You can't fake that.
Mm-hmm.
So they loved it.
It was very adorable.
And
Yeah.
Lana, I don't know. Her just sitting back, just like seen it before. I don't know. She's just at that age.
Yeah. I think she liked it. But
Taking it all in.
Yeah.
She knows we're videotaping. She doesn't want to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
It's the self-conscious thing.
She's being cool
So.
for the video camera, you know.
I don't know.
So, but yeah, it's just fun. It's fun and it's relaxing. I like that it doesn't matter when we eat. It doesn't matter when stuff's ready. We can take our time with everything. It's no...
I really had a hard
timeline.
time when she wanted to stop going to her parents' house because I love my in-laws. And I was so used to doing it. I was so used to doing it for 16 years. She just said, hey, we're not doing it next year. And I'm like, okay. Okay. I don't like sleeping on air mattresses at their house. I don't like it that the kids get up at 6 a.m. and stomp around the house. Their kids.
Yeah.
But I love your in-laws, and I love that
love
tradition
my
of being
too.
of being with them.
I
But
know.
it was a lot of work. And I was
Well-
sketchy. I was thinking that it just wasn't going to be fun, just us. Because
was
now we're not experiencing it with...
Awesome, though, wasn't
It
it?
was great.
I
It was
loved
great,
it.
yeah.
I really, really enjoyed it. It was a cozy little Christmas. I really liked it.
Yeah.
I liked going to my parents. We went there for years upon years upon years.
Well, more than 16 years.
But when you have 3 kids and you got to pack up all the presents. So you pack up all the presents and put them in the car. Then when you get to their house, you have to take all the presents out and put them in their house. Then once Christmas is over, you got to take all your presents and put them back in the car. When you get home, you have to take all your presents and bring them up into the house and put them away. It's a lot with 3 kids. It's a lot.
And we have to pay somebody to take care of our chickens and ducks and
Right.
bunnies and dogs.
Yeah. And so year before last year, I told my parents and
And
my
their
mom
answer was...
she was like, we get it. I understand. I'm surprised you guys made it come in this many years. So they 100% understand. And then Lana's birthday is the 28th. So what they do is they come on the 27th. We do all of our Christmas gifts from each other and to each other with them so they open the gifts from us and we open the gifts from them on the 27th. Instead of exchanging gifts at some other point in November Christmas, we do that together on the 27th. Then we do Lana's birthday on the 28th. So that's what we've been doing the past couple years, and I'm assuming that's just how it's going to go. Or that's what we did last year, that's what we're doing this year. So I'm assuming it's going to continue that way. So I that's nice. I like our little family of 5 Christmas.
It's nice. Willow goes to their house, and she's with them, and she wants to be with them at Christmas time, which we get.
Yeah.
We understand that.
Yeah.
And we already said, did we say that Lana's going to try?
No.
Go ahead.
So we have a show on New Year's Eve, and we have a show like
A couple days later.
Yeah. And so we're gonna let Lana try and watch the boys during those 2 shows.
Because she'll be 13 now.
Yeah. And they're 4 and they listen better. And so
Just don't mess up his routine at church. He wants to go play with toys.
Right. They do.
But they do have a routine at shows.
Yes, they do. Yeah. But
Right.
it does change each show. So anyway.
Yeah.
So we're going to let Lana try for those couple of shows. And we're going to talk to Willow when she comes over for Christmas and tell her that that's what we're going to do. And just let her know that, hey, we're going to see how this goes. And then
Yeah.
we may need you more, we may not. I mean, so.
We don't know.
Yeah.
She's been with us
And
for
it's
4 years.
nothing against her. It's not a thing against her. She has done an amazing job. We've loved having her. It's just time, I mean, they're 4.
Well, and
so
also...
if it goes well, you got to test these things out before you just like...
She might be here for another year.
Yeah.
It might not work.
Yeah. If it's total chaos, she's back, but...
And the other thing is, when Natalie was dying in the hospital...
Yes. God bless her.
I will never, ever be able to repay Willow for what she did. She took care of my babies. I mean...
Yeah.
And Lana, and they fed my animals.
Yeah.
I didn't have to do any of that for 40 days.
Yeah.
They fed my bunnies. They fed my birds. I don't know, maybe I fed some. Because I did have to go get them and put them away. Maybe I did some feeding. That whole time was a blur. But she took care of my babies.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't, and I couldn't. And I was at shows.
Yeah.
I mean, she got sick at summer. 183 shows, June through August. That's when she gets sick.
In the hospital, yeah. But and that's why I'm saying there's nothing against Willow. We love her with all our hearts. Cannot thank her enough for. I mean, she homeschooled herself her senior year of high school so that she could come help us. That's amazing, So love her with all our hearts and love the time that we've had with her. But there's just a point where you're ready to be a family of 5 again. And I think that I think it's going to be okay. But there may still be times where we're like, hey, we need a little extra backup at this show or that show or whatever, but I don't know that it's going to be a constant.
And also,
we'll see. It may, if it doesn't work at all at these couple shows, she may just still be here. But I told Wes that she's welcome here anytime. She wants to come and just hang out for a couple weeks. She can come and hang out for a couple weeks. That's totally fine with me, so.
And the room that she's living in is another bedroom of the house that we called the playroom. It was Lana's playroom before the boys were here.
Mm-hmm.
It has a pull-out sofa bed in it. It's got some...
so it doubles as the guest room.
It's got some bookshelves. It's got some bookshelves. It's got a big closet that's got games and crafts and activities in it. And Willow's been living in that room for 4 years. Well, Willow went home, and I told the boys, that's called the playroom because the bed's now put away into a couch. And they found the toys that are in the playroom.
They're loving it. Yeah.
They turned the TV on. Can we watch SpongeBob? So, literally, whatever channel I'm on, it seems like SpongeBob's on 22 hours a day. I don't know if that's the case, but it seems that way.
Yeah.
And then they're just playing with toys. They have Nerf guns in there. They have all of Lana's Barbies. They like the Barbie Dreammobile and the little bug. They like the cars of the Barbies and the horse and the dog. They could care less about the Barbies.
Yeah.
They kind of throw them around. But the cars and the horses they like. But none of their toys are in there because when Willow comes back, they have to...
Right,
so none of their dinosaurs are in there. So they're playing with Lana's old toys is what they're doing.
Yeah.
But it's almost like Sunday school. They don't get to choose what toys to play with. It's just whatever's there.
Yeah. And they like it. They're enjoying their time out
They're having a blast.
Yeah.
I took the darts away from them, though, because if they are able to load the Nerf gun, I don't want them shooting each other in the eye or hurting each other.
Yeah.
But they can still pop, 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 pop with the thing. It makes the sound, but nothing happens.
Yeah.
But
they enjoy that anyway.
They love that. Oh, yeah. So they were hunting each other and playing with the guns. And they went out of the playroom and one went to the bedroom and hid behind the door. And the other one looked for him, couldn't find him, and shut the door. And Lex is in there stuck. He starts banging on the door. And I feel like I was upstairs, downstairs. Like I feel like I saw it.
In their bedroom, and their bedroom has a little thing on the door, so that if they get up in the middle of the night, they can't just run around and then fall down the steps or something.
So I hear him banging, banging, banging on the door. And I'm like, guys, will you stop banging? So then there was a light scratch at the door. And then he said, Dad, help. Dad, help. He's turning the doorknob, but it's got that spinner thing on it. You have to grab the doorknob through the spinner and grab it. It's got the childproof lock on it. He locked himself in his bedroom, couldn't get back. He was trying to be a good boy and get back to his playroom, but he's locked in his bedroom. So his brother was looking for him, couldn't find it, and just shut the door.
Yeah, aw,
yeah,
that's funny.
It was cute. It was cute. But anyway, that's our Christmas episode, guys. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. Whatever you celebrate, or if you don't celebrate, if you just whatever. It's a good time of year. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy these. Sit by the fire. Drink some eggnog.
Have a mimosa.
Have a mimosa. Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you guys for listening to us. Thank you for being a part of this journey. Thank you so much. Everybody, write Natalie a letter or an email telling her you can do it, girl. Go for that. Because she's going to need some support just besides me. So please, yeah. I'd love to hear it. Feel free. All my Patreon people, you know how to reach me. Natalie, what's your email address? Give it to them.
NatalieAIsley@gmail.com.
It's going to be overwhelmed. You're not going to be able to. You're not going to be able to get your own workout because everybody's going to be emailing you. She's going back to college, guys. 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
See if she's smiling at the podcast in a month.
Yeah.
I don't have time for the podcast. I got to study. You got time for the podcast. You agreed to that.
Well, you might be taking over giving boys baths.
But you're going to be on the podcast.
Okay.
You heard it, folks. You heard it, folks. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry
we'll
Christmas.
See you. 1, 2, 3. See you next week.
Check us out online at wesisley.com and patreon.com/Wes_Isley for behind-the-scenes videos, blooper videos, never-before-seen footage, discounts on merchandise, magic trick tutorials, and more. That's Wes Iseli, spelled WESISELI.